I'm Diana, and this is my friend Vicki.
Hey.
We're here today to make an Italian soup our way. We've tested several recipes from our families, and we've come up with our own concoction, so we want to share that with you today. The ingredients that you'll need is Italian sausage. You can either use sweet or hot. I prefer hot. Onions, garlic, pepper, chili, dried chili pepper, bacon, potatoes, bouillon cubes, and kale, heavy cream, and water. So today, shall we get started?
Let's get started.
All right. To our cooking session. Okay, if you'll grab the bacon, we'll just throw it all in here. Kind of separate it as you add it in. And then we'll just start the browning process. Oops. Oop, there's one dangling here. There we go. Perfect. And we'll just start. Here you go, Vic. You want a little wet rag there? So we're just going to brown this over medium to medium high heat. Just adjust it according to your stove, because you don't want to cook it too fast, because you want to make sure that everything's cooked thoroughly. And you want to break it up as you cook it, because you don't want chunks. Okay, so we're going to let this cook until it's brown and the bacon is cooked. And while that's cooking, I'm going to put in the chili pepper flakes as well. Just so that we get that scent of the chili and it won't be so overpowering once all the other ingredients are added to the pot. So this is going to be a pretty concoction here. So Vicki, we're going to let this cook about 15 minutes. We're going to watch it and stir it.
Okay.
And this way the mixture of the bacon, the sausage, and the pepper will get to cook. And right before the 15 minutes is up, we're going to add the onion in there. Okay. And let that start mixing around in there too, okay? So we're just going to kind of watch it for a little while. So let's enjoy our cocktails. Okay. Starting to look really good. Okay, now we're going to add the onion. Even though the bacon's not quite done, we're going to add the onion because we don't want the meat to overcook. So we're going to put the onion in, and when the onions are just about done, I'm going to put the garlic in because garlic cooks a little faster than onion. So we'll let all the juices sweat out of the onions. You can see how good that mixture looks now. It's turning that pretty color from the Italian sausage seasoning. All right. I think to make sure that that bacon cooks good, I'm going to put a lid on it just for a little bit, just so that the bacon will get cooked good. Okay, the garlic's cooking in here. You don't want to cook it too long because the longer you cook it, if it burns, it kind of gets a bitter taste. So you really don't want to add your garlic in there too soon. And you want to make sure that you're stirring so that it doesn't just fall to the bottom and burn on the bottom of your pan. Oh. Looking good. Everything looks like it's cooking well. Looks good enough to eat now without adding any liquid. Okay, we'll just wait a few more minutes. All right, it looks like this is about ready to have the liquid added to it. So I'm going to pour the water in. And when I start stirring, I'm going to make sure I get all that good fond off of the bottom. And the fond is that brown stuff that accumulates from your food cooking, and it looks like it's sticking to the bottom of your pan, because it is, but a lot of flavor is in that. And this is a great recipe to make ahead, take on trips, do all kinds of things with it, or eat it for dinner. It's a meal in itself, just a salad on the side and you've got a meal to go. And I bought fresh breadsticks today to go with our meal. Okay, so that's going pretty good. I'm going to add the bouillon. Yeah, I can tell by the way the spoon feels that I've gotten all the fond off of the bottom. Otherwise your spoon would catch. We're going to bring that to a boil. I'm going to add my potatoes. Pre-cut and diced. Not too small because I like sizable bites. And now we'll let it cook another 15 minutes or so, just until the potatoes are cooked. So I'm going to cover it and we'll just let it simmer. Okay, let's just take a look at it and see. It's not quite boiling yet, but we'll give it a stir to make sure nothing's sticking on the bottom here. Smells good enough to eat, Vic. I don't know if you can see it, but it's looking good. So I'll just enjoy another sip of wine. And you all can have a sip too if you want. Okay, sounds like we're boiling, so let's take a look. Oh yeah, look at that. Looks good. Smells good. Nothing sticking at the bottom. That's the important part. We don't want anything burning at the bottom. The potatoes look like they're almost ready. We'll give it a few more minutes and then we'll add our last two ingredients. All right. Okay, we're ready to add our cream. So we'll pour that in here, and we're only going to cook it as long, just long enough to mix it in there really well and to heat thoroughly. Look at that, how it changed to that pretty orange. And once that's heated up thoroughly, then we'll add our last ingredient of kale. You don't want to overcook the kale because you want to get all those vitamins. And you know what we do sometimes, Vic, if you want a little more substantial soup, is you can add some little noodles, the ones that look like little rice. I don't know what it's called, but that goes really well in the soup as well. So now I'm going to add the kale. It's all chopped up and ready to go. Get it all submerged in there. Kale's good to put in salads too, but I didn't save any for our salad to go with our soup today. Look at that, pretty green. And then when you serve your soup, when you're ready to eat it, I like to sprinkle some freshly ground Parmesan or freshly grated Parmesan cheese on it, and that really enhances the flavor. Before we go any farther though, I'm going to get a spoon just to taste it to see if I need to add any salt to it at all. And no salt is needed. It's the bouillon that has all the sodium in it that you need. Unless you get a low sodium bouillon, which I didn't have, you don't need to add more salt. And that spicy sausage catches you in the back, caught me in the back of the throat a little bit. It's nice. It's not hot on your tongue, but you get the essence of the Italian sausage. So you don't want to skimp on the sausage that you get. You want to get a high quality Italian sausage. Makes all the difference. So we're ready to have dinner. We'll top it with some good fresh cheese, Parmesan cheese. Give it a try.
All right.
Get a little bit of everything in there, huh? Yum? All right.
Very
Mission
good.
accomplished, huh?
Yes, cheers.
Cheers.